Hello, welcome back to another modification review. Right now we're looking at ABHORASH, first of the blood dragons, and I'll talk about his lore as he charges into battle. And again, if you would like to download the modification, I do have a link down below. He's going right now, we'll let him go and fight. Now, ABHORASH was once the greatest warrior from Lamia, which was a city-state from the ancient kingdom of Nehekara. Remember, you've got Nagash who came from there. And I can talk more about that lore later. But for now, let's go ahead and keep on going. He had to be tricked into drinking the elixir of damnation by Queen Neferata. She was like the first vampire queen, vampiress, whatever. Now, he would initially refuse to feed on his own people, and he would choose to fight his cravings until he slaughtered a dozen people in one night. He freaked out and went, I need blood, and whatnot. And then after that, what would happen? Well, he would regain his composure and be very sad about what he did. He'd be like, damn, and whatnot. And he would vow to only fight raiders, bandits, and other criminals, that he wouldn't feed on his own people. And he told other vampires to do that too, that if they did not, other kingdoms might turn against them. But they fed on their own people and other kingdoms too, which is really bad. I mean, if you have a group of people who are just killing your own people, eventually you're going to be like, hey, don't do that. Now, at that point, other kingdoms would begin to turn against them. All the desert kingdoms would unite and attack the vampires, and ABHORASH had opposition to the court for what they did, but he would be at the forefront of their defenses, fighting, killing hundreds on his own. But, well, he's doing that now, actually. But yeah, he would fight hundreds on his own, but eventually they would be overrun and the vampires would flee, and he would put himself into exile. Now, he would teach his followers to only feed on the blood of skilled warriors and not the weak, and they would travel trying to find worthy foes to fight. Now, later, at some point, he would find a lair of a great dragon, and he would fight it. He wanted to find a worthy foe to fight, and that would be a great dragon. They're huge, they're crazy. And he would want to drink its blood, and he found out that it would cure his thirst for blood, and he no longer had a need to drink any further. He would command his followers to go out into the world and to seek the blood of the strongest foes, so that they too, maybe one day, will no longer feel a thirst. And only then would he call them back to him. But yeah, that is ABHORASH, the first of the blood dragons, a literal blood dragon. And right now, we're going to watch him fight for a while. It's going to be a long one. But it should be quite a bit of fun. He's not actually overpowered. I mean, he's very strong as he should be. He's about as strong as I kind of would want him to be. But if you're fighting like great swords or whatever, he's going to have a harder time. Okay. Now we can watch him.
This is blasphemy! You can't spell faster! Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells! Take their heads! Bring them to their knees! Enemy wizard spotted! Look out! Spellcaster! Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells! Enemy wizard spotted! Beware the wizard! Behead them!
But yeah, if you don't know who Queen Neferata is, well, she would try to experiment with necromancy. That was, you know, set in stone by Nagash. And she would make a elixir that would turn her into the first vampire. Yeah, not a great lady, not a huge fan of her. She's pretty bad. But yeah, she would give him the elixir and she would have to trick him, because otherwise he would never do that. Yeah, he went into a dark rage. He was not very pleased about that, but yeah, in one night he'll kill his 12 people. And then he begins to understand, like, hey, I actually need blood. Yeah, he had a title called the Lord of Blood, and he would just kill a lot of criminals and bring order to his kingdom. Pretty great guy. I mean, by far, one of my favorite characters in Warhammer. Like him a lot. Very cool. But yeah, when he would leave, you know, Lamia after it was overrun, he would take 4 followers with him, and they were just gonna travel all over. They would travel north, killing everyone that they would encounter in a battle.
Don't let the zombies fight!
But yeah, that basically means that he's a vampire in form, in power, but he no longer needs blood. It's pretty cool. I don't know what he's been up to for the end times. I mean, that is like lore before the end times. I'm sure he's had a major part to play in that. Probably killed like a majority of characters in the end times and all that. I'm not actually too bothered about it. I was initially, but then I really gave it thought. I was like, you know what? The lore hasn't really moved at all for like 20 to 30 years at freaking all, and they're not going to plan on doing that. But if the lore can still be used for other games like Warhammer Total War, then I'm not too bothered about it anymore. I don't find it to be a huge deal now. I mean, I do wish like they did a lot more to try to help out the game, but yeah, they would have had to change a lot for things to be cheaper. But I mean, that's also part of like, because they overcharge for the price of things and things like that. And the entry to get into Warhammer Fantasy, not cheap at all. 40k is a cheaper game to get into. You don't need as many models to actually get onto that type of game. But I mean, if the lore can be used, I'm not too fussed about it. Not anymore. But yeah, ABHORASH, a very loyal and honorable guy for a vampire, for sure. And he's going to town right now, destroying them all. That is a lot of blood. He's fighting on his own, conquering them. Probably a faster animation model would make him even stronger. It is cool though. Every hit is 1 kill. Like that. Yeah.
None shall live! Take their heads! Sigma! Behold the silver hammer! Keep your hands up, man! Casting spell! Hell that hammer! Slay the man!
Carl, what are you doing, dude? Look at the pile of bodies here already. Oh, man. That is a lot of dead men. He's like, get them, boys!
Heads!
Not really working out for you, huh?
Enemy with
What a great leap.
we must defend our Who are the wizard? Smash them aside! Ulrich's wolves charge with us! Get to the enemy! Enemy wizard spotted! Forward, man! Come, men! To arms! To arms!
More bodies are piling up.
Get them!
Man, you're fighting over your own dead comrades. That's pretty brutal, dude. Not very kind of you. Now you know a little bit more about ABHORASH, the first blood dragon. There's a lot of heroes that could be in the game right now. That would be incredibly cool, but again, mod makers doing a lot. When they get tools to actually make more, oh man, we'll get a lot more stuff in this game. Which I'm going to assume is okay with, you know, Games Workshop and all that, now that they're allowing mod making. As well, it should be okay. We'll keep on playing the game because of that. If there were no mods for the game, people would play it and then be like, okay, I'm done. But mods keep it fun. He's moving again. Yeah, trying to get to Carl was a huge pain here. It wasn't going to work out. They were too busy fighting a lot of men. I couldn't really get through, and there's way too many men there for him to get through. Otherwise, he would have.
Kill the necromancer! Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells! They will pay! Enemy wizard spotted! Come, lads! Slay 'em! Make me proud of the province! Kill everything! The Emperor will save us! Don't stop until they're all dead! Rah! Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells! Don't let the zombies bite us! Behead them! Sigma demands blood! Emperor's mercy on all of us! Let's have ya! This Emperor of France better be worth it! Enemy wizard spotted! Slay the vamp! Destroy the vamp! The rest will fall away! Behold! The silver hammer! We will kill them all!
Man, we're coming up to the very end here. Look at that. Over 400 men. They don't have a lot left now.
Our right to live!
And again, a pile of bodies everywhere. That is about right for ABHORASH, the first blood dragon. Pretty cool armor.
I will.
I can dig it.
Weapons out! Time for fighting!
And they're done now. We've only got a little bit longer. They got Carl, and then immediately they all freaked out, and they're like, you know what? We're out of here. And ABHORASH will have more blood to drink, maybe. Sorry, Carl. You're out of here. Anyway, that would end the battle. Let's go look at how many died. 235 dead. Okay, that would be ABHORASH. Thank you for watching, and look forward to more.